Namaskarbebhyah. Akshayam Swagatam. So we will continue with the Abhyasa, more examples of impersonal voice or Bhave Prayoga and translation from Kartari Karmani, Kartari Bhave we have tried. We have also seen some examples of other than normal Vartamana Kala changes. Okay. We are trying to see other lakaras, especially bhuta kalas, and we have also seen some examples through abhyasa of vidhiling, lot, etc., translating from bhave to kartari. The same thing if we are coming from karmani to kartari or bhave to kartari, the issues are similar. Bhave is, like I told you, just a subset of karmani where the karma pada is not possibility. So because of that, the bhave kriya pada takes pratama purusha ekavachana forms. That's all. Only subtlety there. So we have these exercises where also they are focusing us on learning bhutakala. So through these exercises. Okay. So they have given a kartari example, balaha apatat, and then we are to do the bhave conversion, sustaining the lakara form only, but moving to from lat apatat, we have to move to lang apatyata. Okay. So because of bhave, there is a nich yakara and atmane rupa. Okay. So the lang apatat switches to apatya, but with atmane ending, it becomes apatyata, like avandata. Just like, for example, gacchati becomes agachat, right? So parasmai remains parasmai. But let us take atmane, pure atmane, vandate. Vandate becomes avandata, avandata, avandetam, avandanta, something like that. It continues, right? So that form. But even a parasmai dhatu, when we go to bhave or even karmani, okay, we switch to atmane. That's why apatyata, just like avandata forms. Okay, so that's what is happening. So we have few exercises here. So I have already given the English example so that if there is any confusion on the meaning, I think you guys are all very knowledgeable now. So not a problem, but so let's try these exercises now. Okay. So we have to stay in lung, switch to lung bhave. So we will have the atmane conversion where it is not already atmane. For example, agarjat is parasmai. So we have to switch to atmane and we have to introduce the yakara also in the correct sense. So it should be fairly straightforward knowing the techniques involved. Since already we have lung, it should not be too difficult. So let's invite Srihari Akiraju Varya.
Mahoday.
Try 3 of them, sir.
Simha agarjat.
So,
Simhena agarjat. Agarjat. Agarjata. Sorry.
Agarjyata. Until you get the pronunciation right, I can't let you. Because everything is in accurate pronunciation in Samskrita. Otherwise, you will generate some other sound which is either not present or means something else. Okay. So,
Yes.
Simhena agarjyata.
Agarjata.
Okay.
Mayuraha anrutyata. Anrutyat. Mayurena anrutyata.
Anrutyata. Mayurena anatva. So, Mayurena anrutyata. One more.
Alajjata.
Sahatau te, tam tau tan, tena.
Alajjata.
Alajjata. See here already Atmane. Alajjata is already Atmane, but it is not in the, it is in the Kartari lang. So we have to change to Bhave lang. So Alajjata. Well done. Tena Alajjata. Atmanepadi dhatuhu lajjate iti. Okay, that's why even in Kartari it is in Atmane. Alajjata. That means shy. Somebody got shy like that. Thanks, Varya. Well done. Indira.
Mostly, I think Karmakal mostly all are Bhava pradhanam. Feelings only. All feelings are akarmaka. No?
Yeah, but apatat is nothing about feeling.
Yeah, okay. Alajyat.
Yeah, see, bhava is used. Bhave, why the word bhava is used in bhave is bhava meaning in the sense of the kriya. The sense of bhave is kriyayaha bhave, in the sense of the kriya rather than the karma. That's what they
Karma.
explain
Okay,
as
okay.
by bhave. Okay, not about person's bhava.
Yeah, correct. Okay.
For example, avartata, apatat, there is no bhava in them. That is just a being. So, or upavishati, tishtati, they don't know bhava in those. They're just, okay, what they are is intransitive actions. That means the action culminates in the karta only.
Yeah, exactly.
That is the important thing. Okay.
Okay.
Indira, yeah.
Yes, sir. Karyakramah avartat.
Avartata.
Avartata. Okay.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm,
Karyakramah avartata.
mm.
Karyakramena avartayat. Karyakramena.
See, ya has to come, but you cannot kill the atmane ending. So it is avart, some ya and ta only.
Avartayat.
Avartyata.
The pronunciation was wrong. Okay.
Oh, no. Unless the pronunciation is correct, how can I tell, Varya?
No. I didn't mean that, sir. I meant the pronunciation was wrong, but not the word I wanted to say.
Okay.
Karyakramena avartayata.
Avartayata, no. Avartyata.
Avartyata. Okay, avartyata.
See, there is no akara. See,
Right.
karyakramena avartyata. Repa first, then takara, then yakara, then akara. So, rtya, avartyata.
Avartyata. Yeah. Balaha akridan.
Balaha.
Balaha akridan. Right. Balaha akridan. Balaih akridayat.
Again, pronunciation is a little off.
Akridyata.
Balaihi akridyata. Okay.
Balaihi
Akridyata. So, ekavachana switch from bahuvachana akridan. Okay, very good.
Falani apatan. Yeah. Falani apatan.
Don't do fa, do pa.
Falani. Pa is okay?
Mahaprana pa, yeah.
Yeah, Phalani apatan, right?
Correct.
Okay, sir. Phalani apatan, Phalaihi apatyata.
Apatyata, well done. Palaihi apatyata.
Okay.
Wonderful. Thanks, Varya.
Thank you.
So now, Shobhana.
Yes, sir. Janaha amodanta. Janaihi amodyata.
Amodyata. Very good. Nakara drop. Well done. Janaihi amodyata. Continue, Bhagini.
Vrikshaha ashobhanta. Vrikshaihi ashobhyata.
Ashobhyata. Well done. Vrikshaihi ashobhyata. Well done. Okay. Shine. It is shined by the trees. Something like that. I mean, the trees are shining like that. But it is past tense. So were we have to. Trees were shining. Something like that.
Aham ahasam.
Ahasam.
Maya. What will it be?
I know. See, until now we were in Pratama Purusha only. Suddenly we switched to Uttama Purusha. What happens to the Kriya Pada is the question.
No, I can't get it.
What is the rule? Bhagini? We have studied.
You have to add a year. So
yeah, that is the rule. That is one. But what else?
Ahasyam.
But why ahasyam? Why Uttama Purusha?
No. Sorry. It is Bhave Prayog. So it will be okay. So ahasat. Ahasyat.
Ahasyata.
Ahasyat.
Ta. Full ta.
Yes.
Okay.
Ahasyat.
See now.
Yes.
Now I want to correct you on something. It is Bhave Prayog. So no. Even if it was Karmani, Even if it was karmani, maya, and then the dhatu will still be in pratama purusha, because if the karma pada were there, karma pada will be third person, right?
Yes.
So for example, maya gramam agamyata or gramaha. Okay, maybe pulling other maya gramaha agamyata, like that. Okay, so that the dhatu stays in pratama purusha is because the karma is in pratama purusha. In the example I gave, in bhave there is lack of karma pada, so we assume pratama purusha. Okay.
Okay.
So whatever it is which we don't know, absent the karma, we assume pratama purusha only, not uttama purusha or madhyama purusha. Even if the karta is tvam or aham, it will, the kriya will collapse to pratama purusha. That is the whether it is in karmani or in bhave, that happens. Okay.
Yes.
So ahasam becomes
Maya ahasyata.
ahasyata, not ahasyam. Okay. Maya ahasyata. Last one.
And then tvam amilaha. Tvaya amilyata.
Amilyata. Well done. Okay. So by the way, I have shown some monkeys. I think they are always good subjects when we talk about aham and tvam. So, okay. So thanks, Bhagini. Well done. I think you guys got the gist of it now. We're through many times falling, and
sometimes it causes a little confusion, but I think with practice.
With practice. So that's why in the class only I'm making us do the practice.
Yes, that's a very good thing, sir, because if we did it on our own, it may be difficult.
Thing is, all the mechanism of how people are making faults, what the corrections have to happen, that is to come out. That's why. Okay.
Definitely.
Engineering behind the transformations we have to understand. Thank you, Bhagini.
Thank you.
So now, let us invite Prajakta Varye. So now you stand by. So now you have somewhat Rukmini Varye, I will call you next. Okay. Next we have these transformations. So now the examples we saw in the previous sheet were all Bhutakala. So if you see, all were lung, and then all became lung. Lung bhave, not karmani. All the examples are in bhave, akarmaka. So all of them lung. So now this example is good for us because now we are switching to lot. So we retain lot, but we are switching from kartari to karmani or bhave. Again, I should never say karmani, bhave. So Prajaktavari.
Yes.
Balaha upavishatu, balena upavishyatam. So this is the Atmanepadi version of the lot. Okay. With the yakara added for the bhave. Okay.
Yes. Saha hasatu, tena hasyatam.
Hasyatam. Well done.
Lata vardhatam, lataya vardhyatam.
Now here what happened? Vardhate already was Atmane by nature. So even without the yakara, it declines in the lot in the Atmane sense. So Vardhatam. So the only yakara has to be inserted. But only thing is here, this is, of course, it's excusable. Vardhyatam comes to our head, right? But I checked in ashtadhyayi.com, the form is supposed to be Vridhyatam. Okay, but it is not colossal error. Most likely you will get the marks whether you write Vridhyata. In fact, if you write Vridhyatam, they may scratch their head and check the portal to see why the student is answering Vridhyatam. Okay, but I checked it. Even I didn't know. I would have answered it as Vardhyatam, just like Bhagini did. But that's okay. We will learn. We will keep learning. Continue, Bhagini.
Chhatraha kridantu, chhatraihi kridyatam.
Kridyatam, ekavachana and tam ending. Well done. Finish it off. Finish this list off. Yeah.
Aham upavishani, maya upavishyatam.
Upavishyatam. Yeah. See, this I put a question mark here. As you know, always whenever we're in lot uttama purusha for ekavachana, that is aham subject, it is a questioning type of thing, because how can there be lot for oneself? In the sense we are questioning ourselves. That is the sense that comes out of it. Okay. Last.
Tvam mila, tvaya milyatam.
Milyatam. Very good. Okay. If you answered Melyatam, I don't consider it as colossal. that kind of confusion will be there. You know, it is milyatam or melyatam, because both look kind of fine, but tam ending is the critical one to push the sense of that yakara and tam are important. So yatam, 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 yatam consistently. That is what our brain locks into. Okay, male or mil, we kind of get it as mil dhatu. Not a problem. Okay.
Sir, in the book, Vardhyatam only is used.
Book I saw Vardhyatam is there. I checked ashtadhyayi.com. Vruddhyatam is there. There I think Nilesh Bodaswarya is very cautious. It is not done in a blind way. So I think the dhatu is vruddh, not vardh. So he has come from the dhatu through the formulas to come to vruddhyatam. It's okay. It may be that the portal is also an error. I'm not saying, but I would like to trust the ashtadhyayi.com portal first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mahoday, if the kartru is Uttama Purusha, even then Kriya Padam should be Pratama Purusha only, Mahoday.
If kartru, no, karta, you say.
Karta,
Even if the karta is the Pratama Ekavachan, Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachan. Even if the karta is in Uttama Purusha or Madhyama Purusha, the Kriya Vachaka or Kriya Pada here in this case, all of them, they because it is bhave or potentially karmani, if it is a sakarmaka dhatu, then that assumes uttama purusha, pratama purusha as the karma pada, because it is tracking karma pada, not the kriya, not the karta anymore.
Okay.
See, that is the thing. Why it is milyatam tvaya maya? Because we are not really tracking maya tvaya anymore. We are tracking the karma pada, which is absent.
Yes. Okay.
It is absent in the sense it is not available. Yeah, that's the better way to put it.
Okay, thank you.
Vidyarte.
Sir, in this lesson, in the beginning, they have given, in those sentences, there is a sentence, Ambikaya Vrudhyate. So here also, I think Vrudhyate is given. So maybe Vrudhyatam is only right, meaning Vardhyatam is given wrong.
But Vardhatam must be also correct. I have to check the ashtadhyayi.com that the that is the Kartari version of lot of the same dhatu, Vardhatam seems to be correct. So Vrudhyatam is a special derivation from the original dhatu, not tracking Vardhatam, but it is definitely not Vrudhatam. That much I know. Vardhatam is correct. Vrudhyatam is correct. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, Vrudhyate. There is actually the Vruddh dhatu. There are some confusing other parallel dhatus. Okay, if you search, so those dhatus don't mean grow. Only the Vruddh dhatu is about growth. Okay, so here if you see the sense of the sentence, may the what is it? Creeper. May the creeper grow, like that, right? Or the creeper should grow if it is Agnyartha. So here we have to take that Vruddh dhatu which relates to growth. If you go to the dhatu meaning there, you will see out of the others, Vruddh dhatu is the one, Vruddhum, it will come with some attached itaksharas. So that dhatu is going to Vrudhyatam in the declension of bhave. Okay. Whom do I call? Geeta Varya?
Mahodaya.
So you get the Vidyarte. So one example we are seeing is Bhavan Dhavet. So here it was Upavishatu, Gachatu, Hasatu, etc. Hasantu for plural, etc. Here Dhavet, Dhavetam, Dhaveyuhu. That set. Okay. Gachet. Now I actually see, because all of us are a little old, I have this set here. Let me introduce this set before Bhagini starts off. See, Vrudh, Vruddhau, that is the dhatu. Vrudh, Vruddhau. Atmane Kartari Lot. See, I got this from, this is from looking at ashtadhyayi.com only. So Vardhatam, Vardhetam, Vardhantam, Vardhasva, Vardetham, Vardadhvam, Vardai, Vardavahi, Vardamahi. The same thing switches to not Vardhyatam, but Vrudhyatam. Vrudhyatam, Vrudhyetam, Vrudhyantam, and so on and so forth. Rest of them, except the Yakara, the endings are similar. You know, Advam becomes Yadvam. That's all. Amahai, here it is Amahai, becomes Yamahai. Okay, so it's fairly straightforward. So that yakara is introduced before the swara, before the mahai, so or the dhvam. So that's where, see, before the yakara is inserts. So it's between the other vyanjana and the akara or the akara, whatever it is, that yakara inserts itself. See, vardhetam. So dakara, repa, you take out, repa, dhakara, then ekara. So between the dhakara and the ekara, before the tham, there the yakara insert. So vardhyetam. So yakara comes after the yakara. Yakara cannot tail the swara. We know that. So the additional yakara leads the swara and joins the swara with the ye, like that. So this you see the transformation. Then it will become good to learn how it is happening. So vardavahai becomes vrudyavahai. This stuff is the vrud change from vard, but in the end, if you end up reading it as vardhyatam, is not a disaster. Okay, but remember that form may be for some other form of the vrud dhatu with a different meaning. Only Panini will know you are making a mistake. So same thing. Interestingly is Vidhiling version, because we are considering lot and Vidhi here, no? So I have the Vidhiling table also. I did not bother to show the Kartari version. I just showed the Bhave version. It is easy enough to probably guess the Vidhiling version. So sorry, the Kartari version. So Vrudyeta. So the Kartari version may be Vardeta, Vardeyatam, Varderan, something like that. Okay. Potentially, I don't have an example to prove that, but anyway, but the Bhave version is clearly Vrudyeta, Vruddyeyatam, Vruddyeran. So the Vrud continues the same way that the lot had Vrud leading, same way Vrud leading happens in Vidhiling also. And then, of course, for Tavya version, it is very easy. Tavya doesn't care whether it is Bhave or Karmani. It simply goes the Tavyam Aniyar like that. So, but we know that the Dhatu is Akarmaka, so we call it Bhave. That's all. Okay. So, Varditavyam, Vardhaniyam, like, okay. Same thing I have for a Parasmai Dhatu example. So these are all Atmane set. I have a Parasmai example. So Hasatu, Hasyatam, Hasyeta, Hasitavyam. These kind of forms. Bhagini, sorry for making you wait. Go ahead.
No problem. Sa nrityet. Taya nrityaniyam.
Okay, very good. Nartaniyam. Nrityaniyam, no? Nartaniyam. Huh?
Okay.
Nartani, I think. Okay. Yeah. Nartaniyam, Nrityeta. If you want to continue with Lakara form, Vidhiling, Nrityet becomes basically Nrityeta. The Yakara is already there, so nothing much we can do. So
then
it's already.
Tavyat will become Nartitavyam, is it?
Nartitavyam. Nartaniyam, Nartitavyam. Correct. You remember correctly.
Okay.
Next one.
Te Chaleyuhu. Taihi. Chalaniyam.
Chalitavyam. Then Dhatu version. Sorry, the thing. Chalyeta. Well done. Okay. Chalaniyam, Chalitavyam. I didn't show the Tavya. Then Chalyeta. Next.
Janaha Dhaveyuhu. Janaihi Dhavaniyam.
Very good.
Dhavyeta.
And Dhavitavyam. Okay.
Dhavitavyam.
Dhavyeta. Well done. Next.
Vayam Upavishema. Vayam Tritiya Vibhakti. Asmabihi.
Maya Avabhyam Asmabihi. Well done.
Because Vayam
Bahuvachana.
Upavishema. Upavishaniyam.
Upavishtavyam or Upaveshtavyam, something like that. Okay.
Will come. Okay.
And then
Upaveshyata.
Upaveshyata sounds kind of correct. Hasyeta, upaveshyata. Okay, so upaveshaniyam, upaveshtavyam, upavishyeta. Okay, it is upavishyeta. Okay, all right. we may have said upaveshyeta, upavishyeta.
Upavishyeta.
Upavishet, so upavisheta, upavishyeta.
Okay. Phalani pateyuhu.
Hmm.
Phalaihi
Palaihi,
pataniyam
pataniyam, correct.
patyeta.
Patyeta sounds right. What about anir? Tavyat,
Patitavyam.
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 Very good. Palaihi pataniyam patitavyam. Oh, here suddenly I woke up and wrote both forms. Good. Patyeta. Well done. Okay. So I think we got a good grip on this. So we'll move on. Sorry, because there is not too much time. I'm just giving more examples to one person, switching between the sections, because switching between person to person only is taking time. That's all. So now let me call.
Sir,
Sharad, yes, Varya.
sorry. What is the Sanskrit word for catches? Supposing the fruit is falling-
Grahana, grahyati, something like that.
Grahyate, acha.
Oh,
Okay.
it's Atmane ending. I have to check anyway. Grahadatu. Arakshakah choram grihnati. That one we have seen. Grihnati is the lat vakara, lat form.
No, what I wanted to say is the fruit is falling from the tree and the boy catches it.
Palam vrikshat patati, balakah grihnati. Palam grihnati. Grihnati is easier pronunciation. So go grihnati.
Okay.
Palam balakena grihyate. Something like that.
Okay, sir.
Karmani version. Okay. So let's call Rajiv Varya to help lead this reading for us.
Yes,
Rajiv
sir.
Varya, you know we
Line-
just go left column fully and
Okay.
then go right column.
Okay, sir. Samapatram, postcard. Vihitapatram, envelope.
See, if you see pihita, what is pihita means? Sealed, okay, closed. So closed letter is the engineered word for envelope. See, if you see envelope also, it is enclosed is the sense of envelope, right? The word envelope means achadana. Achaditam is the sense of envelope. So they call it pihita patram. Okay, so beautiful construction. Samapatram. So I don't know in what sense sama has been used. Maybe samanya pat.
Inland
Samanya
letter,
pat.
sir? Inland.
No. Samapatram for postcard only. So why they use sama, I have to check. But anyway, all right, continue.
This one is in Antardeshiya Patram, inland letter.
Antardeshiya means within the country, right?
Patralayaha, post office.
Post office, yeah. Patrasya alayaha, patralayaha, house of letters.
Patra Vitarakaha, postman.
Vitarana means to distribute, correct. So Patra Vitarakaha, the fellow who distributes. What a beautiful language is very, very amenable to deriving new titles. Okay, well done. Okay, by the way, just I have a picture of the post office in a stamp. So interestingly, what is the so Mulyanka Chittika or Chitika, you can say, or just Chitika you can use. Okay, Patra Chitika you can use for stamp. Chitika being a small piece of paper like that. But Mulyanka Chittika is very specific, saying a prized chit. So that is the stamp. Okay.
In Kannada, we use Vitaraka instead of Vitaraka.
That apabramshas are there. All our local languages, they do heavy apabramsha of the Samskrita forms to convenience the pronunciation. Yeah.
Duravani, telephone. Jangama Duravani, mobile phone.
Everything has become this nowadays. Okay.
Duradarshanam, television.
Television. Be very careful. Don't pronounce it as Durdarshanam. Durdarshanam means bad display, which sometimes it may be. But Duradarshanam, from Durat Darshayati iti Duradarshanam, that which shows from afar.
Akashavani, radio.
You know this famous Iyam Akashavani Samprati Vartaah Shruyante.
Sanganakam, computer.
Computer. See, what is this Sanganakam engineering? You see, Ganakam means that which counts. Okay, Sanganakam is that which counts properly. So something not a human being with errors. Yeah, continue.
Sir, what is the meaning of Jangama Duravani?
Jangama, okay. Jangama means mobile. Okay.
Mobile.
Sthavara Jangama. Sthavara means
Yes.
anchored, stationary or anchored,
Yes.
and Jangama means not anchored, mobile. Okay. That's very much a Sanskrit word. So in Basavanna's Vachana, Sthavara Jangama is used a lot in some of his famous Vachanas.
Even in Marathi, we use Thavar and Jangam for property purposes.
Very good.
We have to describe it. Okay.
Yeah, both come from Samskritam. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Tantramshaha, software.
See, Tantra is a technique, right? So Tantramshaha, that which is construct Amsha, that aspect which is constructed with the technique. It's a good title for software.
Yantramshaha, hardware.
Hardware. Actually, you cannot put space there. The word is one word, software, hardware. Yeah, Yantramshaha. So Amshaha being part of the whole Yantra, something like that. Okay. So Amsha here also part of the whole Tantra, whole technique. Okay, something like that.
Dhvani Mudrakam, tape recorder.
Tape recorder. See, here be very careful. See, Dhvani Mudranam is the actual recording. Dhvani Mudrakam is that which records. See, there is a different kind of pratyaya used. Okay. So, Dhvani Mudrakam is the recorder of sound. Sound recorder is a better translation there. Nowadays, even tape is gone out of business, right? So, and then Dhvani Mudranam, Mudranam will be the actual recording. Okay, MP3 file or whatever today. Continue, sir.
Dhvani Mudrika, audio tape.
Okay, so now this is just play. Okay, who is masculine, who is feminine? So they chose the instrument to be masculine, Mudrakam, and the tape to be feminine, Mudrika. Now it's just a choice. Not no Paninian technique here. All right.
Sandra Mudrika, CD-ROM.
CD-ROM. So Sandra means actually it's a deeper meaning. Maybe Sarandra is the sense. Sarandra. Or maybe Sandra has a different sense. I am trying to think of what could be Sandra. Sandrate means density. Okay. Sandrate, if you know, even in Kannada it is there. That means density. That means some things are very dense. So CD-ROM, to use Sandra Mudrika is good because it is actually a denser form of storage than the olden audio tapes, etc. So Sandra Mudrika is a good engineering for CD-ROM. Okay.
Tantri Varta, telegraphic message.
See, Tantri means through a thread. Okay. Varta means a voice. Okay, or something. So, or a news or something. So, Tantri Varta, telegraphic message. Beautiful.
Sanketaha, address.
Sanketaha, address. So, this is very popular word. No need. Sanketa means a sign, which means an address to something. Yeah.
Shakashat, from, while writing the address.
So, when we start a Sanskrit letter, no, we say from to. So, we have to start. We have to say Sakashat, Anujo Valmikihi, Savidhe, Rajib Mahodaya. Like that we write. Okay, next will come Savidhe later. So Sakashat is from.
Prativeshi Rajyam, neighboring state.
Rajyam we know. Prativeshi means that which sits beside. Beautiful engineering again. Prativeshi Rajyam, the state that resides beside us, bordering us, that kind of thing.
Savidhe, addressed to.
So Rajib Mahodayasya Savidhe.
Vamataha, to the left.
Again, both to the left and from the left also sense comes in the tasil pratyaya actually. Vama is the direction and tasil is added, but both to the left, basically we say Vamatah gacchatu, Dakshinatah gacchatu, go from left, go to the left. So even in English we use to and from in a kind of bidirectional way, same sense. Okay.
Dakshinatah, to the right.
Important to remember, guys. Dakshina doesn't mean south alone. It also means right. Now, that's why it is important to know the genesis of these words. Why dakshata is, you see, dakshata means expertise, right? Dakshata means expertise, and that is associated with right. Okay. Dakshinataha. So that is universal. It is so universal that you can see how far back our languages go. For example, in Latin, or I know Italian, I don't know Latin. In Latin, the same way, no, sinistra means left, sinister, and destra means right. Okay. So vamataha, vama marga we say, no, in Sanskrit also. Vama marga means the wrong way, and dakshina marga means the right way, like that. So this has been for whatever reason, right hand is associated with holiness and good things, and left hand and such things are associated with sinisterness. This is common in European languages we see. So it is not accidental that bhava of left and right differentiation. Now don't ask me why. For all purposes they should have been symmetric, but that's how the world has evolved. Okay.
Sir, the three words, Vamata, Dakshina and Purata, they all come together in Ram Raksha also. Dakshine Lakshmano Yasya Vami tu Janakatmaja Purato Marti Yasya Tam Vande Raghunandanam.
Correct. Well done. Thanks, sir. Continue, Rajiv Varya.
Puratah, forward or in front of.
So Sitayaha Puratah Ramah Gacchati. In front of Sita, Rama goes, like that. Or the other way, which I just stated because most paintings show that way. Okay.
Prishtatah, behind.
So Ramasya Prishtatah Lakshmanaha Gacchati. Something like that.
Griha Sankhya.
Sankhya, that's a one.
Griha Sankhya, don't number.
Very easy.
Griha Nama, name of the house.
Very good. Griha Nama. So basically this concept is a little bit gone out of style now, but people used to name their houses, and many addresses. Today when we put a label, nobody cares. The postman will go by door number, but in smaller villages, the name of the house is how it goes. Nobody numbers the houses. So yeah.
So I think it is very city based, because in Bombay, in some places there are no numbers. You have to go by only house name.
House name.
In some places in Bombay, it's like that, sir.
Okay.
Staraha, level.
So Tritiya, Attaha, Dvitiya Staraha, Atta, Stara you can use in a kind of by both can be used for both. Yeah.
Attaha, story. Ghattaha, phase.
Ghattaha. So Pratama Ghattaha. So BTM layout first phase. BTM Pradeshaha Pratama Ghattaha. Something like that we have to say.
Gramaha, village.
We know this very much.
Nagaram, city or town.
This comes in Strilinga also, but it becomes Nagari in that sense. Okay. So Nagaram, city or town. Nagari also is available. Gramaha is Pullinga.
Upamandalam, Taluk.
So Upamandala. So Mandala being a collection, Upamandala being a subservient collection. So Taluk. Taluk is a Persian word, by the way. It's not an Indian word.
Janapadam, district.
So it's a good usage for a larger collection. Janapadam.
Rajyam, state. Deshaha, country.
Okay.
Videshaha, foreign land.
So Deshaha is our own country and Videshaha is other countries. So Videshaha. Not Desha, but Videsha. Beautiful. So thanks, Varya. Samapatram, Pihitapatram, Antardeshiya Patram, Patralayah, Patravitarakaha, Duravani, Jangama Duradarshanam, Akashavani, Sanganakam, Tantramshaha, Yantramshaha, Dhvani Mudrakam, Dhvani Mudranam. We know the difference. Dhvani Mudrika, Sandra Mudrika, Tantri Varta, Sanketah, Sakashat, Prativeshi Rajyam. Then Savidhe Vamatah, Dakshinatah, Puratah, Prishtataha. Agrataha is also there. Griha Sankhya, Grihanama, Staraha, Attaha, Ghattaha, Gramaha, Nagaram, Nagari, Upamandalam, Janapadam, Rajyam, Deshaha, pulling a switch here. Then Videshaha.
Mahoday, in Kannada for poster we say Bhitti Patra. So here
Bhitti,
in
Bhitti.
is it same in Sanskritam also
Yeah,
for poster?
Sporaka Patram, Bhitti Patram can be used. Yes.
Okay.
Bhitti is a Samskrita word again.
Okay.
So, very good. Now we have come to Chatushloka section. So let us see what is the this one is a very interesting Chatushloka. Once two girls / ladies met after their marriage. I don't know why they should have just stuck to ladies. They exchanged notes about their husbands. The following stanza contains their conversation. Chaturah khalu me bharta likhati cha yaccha paro na vachayati. Sakhi chaturataro me bharta swayamapi likitam swayam na vachayati. So these two ladies, they look appropriate. So Chaturah khalu me bharta. Isn't my husband smart? My husband is indeed smart. Me is alternate for mama. So mama bharta Chaturah khalu. Isn't my husband very smart? Hey friend. Likhati cha yat cha paraha na vachayati. Whatever he writes, another cannot read. Does not read means cannot read sense we have to take. Okay, so that's one. Then this lady says, what is this? I have even better, smarter husband. Hey Saki, hey friend, listen. Chatura taraha me bharta. My husband is even smarter than your husband. Chatura taraha. Chaturaha, chaturataraha, chaturatamaha. So they have left Chaturatama for us, the ladies in our group. Okay, Chaturataraha me bharta. You guys have to think what you want to say about your husband, but I'll leave it to you. Swayamapi likhitam swayam na vachayati. The thing that he wrote himself, he cannot read. Competition to where I don't know. So maybe we have to say, we have to enter as a third party. Hey Sakhyau. Chaturatamaha mama bharta sarvamapi likitam something we have to come up with. Okay, I cannot think. What is Chaturatama?
Kevalam maya eva likhitam vachayati.
Oh, Bhagini, you are living in a dream world. Very good. I think a good thought, you see. A lady knows what to say for the Chaturatama. So one of the ladies said, my husband is very intelligent. Nobody can read what he writes. The other lady said, my husband is even more intelligent. He cannot read what he himself has written, which is pretty true for all doctors, by the way. I don't know. I have never seen a good handwriting. Why? They make it a habit to have bad handwriting because it cannot be. Can lead to disaster if there is a misreading from a doctor's note. So I wouldn't advise the bad handwriting at all. It's okay for lawyers to have bad handwriting. So mama me. Okay. Yatcha yatcha. It has become a Vyanjana Sandhi transform. Okay. Any questions? I think Prajakta Varya concluded. So I think we have to now find the meter and fit her fit her intent into a third phrase here. Okay. So samasya. Today's samasya is this. So we have to solve some puzzle, some contradictory thing, and we have to come up with something. So paniyam patumicchami tvattah kamalalochane. He kamalalochane tvattah, tasil again means from you. Okay. He kamalalochane tvattah paniyam patumicchami. I would like to drink water from you. That means please give me water. I would like to drink the water you provide. That sense. Okay. Then yedi dasyasi nechami. If you give, I don't want, like. It's weird. First he says, or here she, we don't know, whoever says, please, hey Kamalalochane, because he is addressing her as Kamalalochane, mostly is a male. So hey Kamal, though she is beautiful here. So hey Kamalalochane, tvattah paniyam patumichchami, parantu yedi dasyasi nechchami. If you give, I don't want, I don't like. No dasyasi pibamyaham. If you don't give, no is alternate for na also. It's an avyaya alternate for na. So na dasyasi pibami aham. If you don't give, I will drink. Oh, what is this? If you give, I won't want, I don't want. If you don't give, I will drink. What is he trying to say? First he starts saying, I would like to drink. What is happening here? Is there some misinterpretation by us? Okay, is the question. So typically, you know, some sandhi play or some space, some missing avagraha chinha, we have to imagine somewhere, this kind of place. So something similar is here also. Anyway, let's read off what Samskrita Bharati has to say. The apparent meaning of the stanza involves a contradiction. The meaning of the stanza is, O lotus-eyed one, I want to drink water from your hands. From your hands. Very good. I do not want if you give. I shall drink if you do not give. If you do not give, I have to be written. Okay? Because dasyasi is there in both. So what could be the play? So I guess people here don't want to attempt, but typically where there is a duplication of the same word, we have seen normally there are two different meanings associated with them, and we haven't noticed. So it so happens that dasyasi can come from yanasandhi and asi version of the dhatu instead of dasyasi. So yadi dasi asi, if you take yadi dasi asi na ichchami, na yadi dasi na asi, that we have to imagine in the na to extend that. Dasyasi chet pibamyaham. Okay. Athava yadi dasi na asi. Both of them we can split also in the dasi asi form. Okay. Aham jalam pibami. This kind of thing we can imagine to solve the problem. Okay. Now, the interpretation answer to the riddle normally is culturally little bit shocking to us today, because all this sense of, if you are a dasi, I don't want the water from your hands, but if you are not a dasi, I would definitely drink. This is passe today, right? So there is a different way to interpret this. That's what I thought, where we don't have to take that culturally what you call irritating way of interpreting it. Okay, so I did like this. Yadi tvam dasi asi tarhi na ichchami. Matlab, I do not like that. I would not like that you are a dasi. I mean, it would be nice if you are not a dasi and you're an independent, freehold woman. That's kind of thing. Yadi dasi asi tarhi tad tvam dasi asi iti na ichchami. That one. Naha, no can be translated as naha. Okay, asman. Jalam dasyasi chet aham pibami. If you give water. So to slightly irrelevant. It is not making for congruent continuation. So if you give water, I will drink. And then so you can pull interpretations like this. Sanskrit is because a lot of adhyaharana can be taken. You can take the meaning a little far to make it convenient. So you can take. So yadi tvam dasi asi tat tvam dasi asi iti na ichchami. I do not like that you are, if you are a dasi, I would not like the fact that you are a dasi. So If you give us water, I will drink. That means I have no reservation to take water from you, whatever be the state. So that is the interpretation I have taken for the second part. First part, there is no issue. Paniyam patum ichchami tvattah kamalocha. I didn't touch it. That's kind of fine. So this way we can solve it. In both cases, the dasyasi, dasiyasi split is the play. So the contradiction is resolved thus, according to the book. Split the word dasyasi as dasi asi if you are a slave girl. No dasi asi. See the second one. No dasi asi if you are not a slave girl. Only if dasyasi is taken as a verb, a contradiction will arise. So yadi dasyasi, both places you have to split according to them. Yadi bhavati dasiyasi aham jalam patum na ichchami. Yadi bhavati dasi na asi tarhi aham jalam pibami. That way you can take. Okay. Yeah, you can take that. All right. So we'll move forward. Subhashitam. We have 10 minutes. We can cover. Good progress. So any comments here? Okay.
No, sir.
So
Okay.
even in UP, Uttar Pradesh, people doesn't take the water from others.
Sir, I mean, it is not necessarily UP. It is there everywhere. People have to start moderating that kind of mentality.
My boss himself was not able to take water anywhere else except.
Sir.
You have to look for, definitely there is a sense to making sure that the water is clean, etc. But beyond that, one should not look. Yeah.
Sir.
Yes.
I have a feeling that when he's telling in the beginning only that what is that? Hey, Kamalalochane. So he's praising her, and maybe it is that he wants to marry her. If you are not somebody's wife, then I will accept it.
But there is nothing about not somebody's wife, no? Because dasyasi, dasi in the sense of already you are married. That sense.
Yes.
Okay, but it is a crude way of calling someone married to call her a dasi also.
But that is how.
Yeah. I at least I know. You are pushing away from the servile nature to like the bharya nature of taking dasi. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Fine.
Because panigrahan, one of the words for marriage is panigrahan also.
Oh, but that is pani, not pani.
Sorry, I am not that well versed in Samskrita.
But you know what, Varya, you have to be careful. If you do pani grahana, you may only get pani grahana. Okay.
Mahodaya, here, sorry, Mahodaya. Here, paniyam, it's not aniyar, no, Mahodaya. It is some drink.
No. It is a type of pratyaya. Paniyam. Yeah.
Okay, it's not aniyar.
But actually, you know what? You are correct. See, this came up in one of our evening classes few days ago with some other word where the aniyar sense is used in the sense of the actual peya. Okay. So paniyam is that which should be drunk. Okay.
Which is suitable to drink.
So it has become also the title for water.
Okay.
Or some drink. Yeah.
Some drink. Okay.
Interesting, right? It is some kind of a bohuvrihi throw of the aniyar to assign it to somebody. Yeah. So somebody says, Kimasti etat paniyamasti pibatu. This is drinkable, drink it. But it has become a title for drink. Subhashitam. Gunayante doshaha sujanavadane durjana mukhe. Guna doshayante tadidamapi no vismaya padam. Mahamegha ksharam pibati kurute vari madhuram. Phani kshiram pitva vamati garalam dussahataram. Gunayante doshaha sujanavadane durjana mukhe. Guna doshayante tadidamapi no vismaya padam. Mahamegha ksharam pibati kurute vari madhuram, phani kshiram pitva, vamati garalam dussahataram. Very nice. This is called Drishtanta. Okay. So beautiful. You'll see. So Gunayante doshaha sujana vadane. This much is a full stop. So sujana vadane, in the mouth or the face or the mukha of gentlemen or good people. Okay. Doshaha gunayante. Even mistakes get become converted into good things. So what is this gunayante? What is it? Some dhatuja, something like that comes, because this clearly is gunayate, gunayante, bahuvachana of some atmane gunayate type thing. So you may not find a dhatu called gunaya or something, guna or something like that. This is called sanadi. See, guna means good quality. Gunayat, it has been taken through sanadi pratyaya as a kriya to make something of a good quality is gunayate. Okay, lat gunayate. So gunayante doshaha bahuvachana. So doshaha gunayante. Doshas become gunified. How to say in English? Become gunified, something like that. Okay. So
virtues.
Sir?
Faults become good virtues, good qualities.
They become good, virtuous. Yeah, correct. Virtuous. Even faults become virtuous in the face of the good people, like that. Okay. So that's one aspect. The next complementary aspect to that, what Kavi says is Durjana Mukhe Gunaha Doshayante. In the mouth of Durjanas, even good statements get converted into faulty things. Because we have to be very wary. When they praise you also, you have to be wary, right? So that kind of sense is here. So for example, you can take it this. When a knowledgeable person, when he finds faults in you, when he tells faults in you, that actually becomes meritorious for you, virtuous for you, if you know that it is coming from a knowledgeable person and we have to correct our faults. But in a Durjana Mukha, even if he is praising you, please stay away. Don't take the praise like that. That way also you can take it. It's very, very good to interpret that way. Tadidam api no vismaya padam. So now this tadidam is a beautiful construction. Very, very good kavitva. See, tat idam. Actually, tat etat. Etat has been converted to idam version by the Kavi. Tadidam, what is he saying? That and this. That means doshaha gunayante sujavadane, that, and idam durjanamuke gunaha doshayante. Both these statements, tat idam api naha vismaya padam. No is na, not naha. No is na, not vismaya padam. Not it. It is not a surprising thing. Surprising thing like that. Okay. Staha. Tadidamapi na vismaya padam staha, or asti. You can go to ekavachana and say asti also. Okay. So that's great. So what Kavi is saying, that even mistakes or faults become virtuous in the mouth of good people, and good things become faulty in the mouths of durjanas. Both of these are not surprising. That's what he says. Mahamegah ksharam pibati. A great cloud. That means a very heavy cloud. Mahamegah ksharam pibati. It drinks salty water, because most of the clouds are generated over the seas, right? So ksharam pibati kurute vari madhuram. But it generates tasty, beautiful water through rain, water cycle. Okay, Mahamegah ksharam pibati kurute vari madhuram. That's one what we call drishtanta. So this drishtanta is for that. Gunayante doshaha sujanavadane fits with Mahamegah ksharam pibati kurute vari madhuram. Other drishtanta. Phani kshiram pitva vamati garalam dussahataram. Garalam means poison. Okay, vamati means vomits. Okay, dussahataram means very difficult to withstand. Okay, dussahataram garalam vamati phani kim krutva kshiram pitva. Despite drinking virtuous milk, a snake will vomit out or generate uh, very difficult to withstand poison. That is Durjanamuke Gunaha Doshayante, like that. Okay, so beautiful Kavitva of the Kavi with two Drishtantas, and there is a contrast also drawn. There is another, that's another Alankara name is there. Okay, when he brings contrast like this and then gives two Drishtanta. So beautiful Alankara is there in that. Arthalankara, not just Shabdalankara, Arthalankara. There is Shabdalankara, Gunayante, Doshayante. That is already Shabdalankara is also there. And then see Ksharam, Kshiram, Shabdalankara is there. So yeah. Maduram, Garalam. So some Shabdalankara is there. Okay. Gunayante doshaha sujanavadane durjanamukhe guna doshayante tadidamapi no vismayapadam mahamegah ksharam pibati kurute vari madhuram phani kshiram pitva mamati garalam dussahataram. Sujanavadane doshaha gunayante sanadi. Okay. Then durjanamukhe gunaha doshayante. Tat api idam api vismayapadam no athava na asti arstaha. You can take if you take both in arstaha. Mahamegah ksharam pibati chedapi. Chedapi is one common combination use despite. So like that. Mahamegah ksharam pibati chedapi madhuram vari kurute. It creates beautiful sweet water. Pani kshiram pitva api dussahataram garalam vamati. Okay. So there are two sanadi kriyapadas. Others are natural kriyapadas. Pibati, kurute, vamati. Like this. Padavibhagaha. Gunayante doshaha sujanavadane durjanamuke gunaha. Or they suddenly did not become tired to say you do it yourself. They have actually done it. Very nice. See gunaha. Gunaha. Doshayante. Oh, in Anvaya Krama sometimes they leave it to us. Doshayante. That I would have liked that they explain this Doshayante and Gunayante a little bit. Sometimes what they do now, they push out things saying, hey, if I start teaching this, the book will become cluttered. So it's left to us, those of us, to try and explain a little bit where this comes from, like that. Okay. So tat idam api no na in brackets, alternate for na. Vismaya padam mahamegah ksharam pibati. They have done even all the anuswara to halanta makara. Pibati kurute vari madhuram phani kshiram pitva vamati garalam dussahataram. Not much, very few sandhis to play with. Largely anuswara sandhi and one or two lopa here and there, like gonaha, like that. Okay. Pratipadartha, we read it yourself, not much to worry there. Tatparya, let us see what they say. Defects turn into virtues. Wonderful. Defects turn into virtues when they come from good persons. On the other hand, virtues turn into defects when they come from the wicked. There is nothing surprising in this. While the big cloud takes in salty water from the sea and showers sweet rainwater. Okay, the while is a bit hanging the way they stated. While the big cloud takes in salty water from the sea, it showers. So while it should have been the thing. It showers sweet rain water. The serpent drinks milk but emits intolerable poison. So dussahataram, intolerable. Beautiful. Good people are comparable to the cloud and the wicked are like serpents. Wonderful. They have done the Drishtanta parallelism here. Okay. Now, why this is not called Upama? Why it is called Drishtanta? Because the whole Vakya is there and then the whole another Vakya is there without directly drawing parallels. There is no Yatha, Tatha, Iti, Evam, something like that is not being drawn. So, they have just put two other examples and two generic statements, right? So, the examples is a Drishtanta for the generic statement. Drishtanta sometimes means actually a specific example. Okay. Drishtanta Alankara. Okay. I think we will finish off the Subhashitam section today. So the next Subhashita, Vanepi Simha Mrigamamsa Bhakshino Bubukshita Naiva Trinam Charanti Evam Kulina Vyasanabhibhuta Na Nicha Karmani Samacharanti. This is very, very critical. When any of us normal people, when we fall into extreme difficulty, we may give up all our ideals and descend into bad deeds because we are driven to that, right? So that shows that, okay, finally we are ordinary. The times when we get found out, when our character gets found out, is when we are pushed into extreme difficulty, okay, or extreme poverty, extreme situations like that, okay. So here they are talking about true virtue, how it is, how we will stand test of times, okay. So vanepi simhaha, actually vanepi simhaha mrigamamsa bhakshinaha utva visarga. So mrigamamsa bhakshinaha simhaha. So it's visheshana to simha. Vane api, in the forest also, mrigamamsa bhakshinaha simhaha. Normally the carnivorous is the translation for mrigamamsa bhakshinaha. Carnivorous. See, actually, see the carnivorous word. Carne in Latin means meat. Vorus is consuming sense. Okay. So same thing. Mrigamamsa bhakshinaha. Simhaha, lions. Bubukshitaha na eva trinam charanti. So Dadrishaha simhaha, mrigamamsa bhakshinaha simhaha, bubukshitaha yadi bhavanti, trinam na charanti eva. Despite becoming extremely hungry, they do not try to eat grass for survival. In fact, the fact is that they cannot. Sometimes they use they eat a bit of grass for digestive purpose, but not for nutrition purpose. You guys know that cats have the habit. All big cats and small cats have the habit of identifying specific grass. What we call that, the same grass that we use for Ganapati Bappa. So that grass, that grass they actually eat for digestion purpose when they have indigestion, but they cannot use that. They are not able to digest grass and make any survival, so they don't attempt that. Okay. Evam, like this, kulinaha, those who are of certain nature, though the word here means of a certain class, of certain kula, but anyway, Vyasanabi bhutaha, despite being enamored with difficulties. Vyasana means obstacles and difficulties. Abhibhutaha means enamored, overcome, encompassed, that sense. Okay. So, na nicha karmani samacharanti. They do not undertake inferior activities. They would rather just perish rather than do inferior activities. That's the sense here. Okay. Example may be harsh. This is the drishtanta. This is the samanya. Or maybe this is the bodha. That is the udaharana. You can take it in both way. Udaharana, bodha. So, okay. So, vanepi simha mrigamamsa bhakshino bubukshita naivatrinam charanti. Evam kulina vyasanabhibhuta na nicha karmani samacharanti. See how he has used charanti in both places. This charanti is about eating grass and this charanti is about conducting an activity. The dhatu has been taken into, but it's a beautiful shabda lankara, but also there is some different application of the form that has been used. With the samacharanti, it becomes other than eating. It is about activity conducting. Okay. Vane api simhaha mrigamamsa bhakshinaha bubukshitaha sannapi. adding that. This full stop I have to remove. Trinam na charanti eva. Here full stop. Evam, like this. Kulinaha vyasana abhibhutaha chedapi nicha karmani na samacharanti eva. You have to take the eva here also. Padavibhaga. Write the Padavibhaga yourself. It is quite easy. Vyasana abhibhutaha, overcome by difficulties. They helped us with that. Okay. So we know Vane api. So Puro Rupa. Simhaha Visarga Lopa. Mrigabamsa Bhakshinaha Visarga Utva reversal. Bubukshitaha Visarga Lopa reversal. Na eva Vriddhi reversal. Trinam with Halanta Makara. Anuswara Sandhi reversal. Charanti no change. Evam Halanta Makara. Anuswara Sandhi reversal. Kulinaha Visarga Lopa reversal. Vyasana Abhibhutaha Samasta Pada no split. Vyasana Abhibhutaha Visarga Lopa. Na same way. Nicha karmani no change. Samacharanti no change. Sam plus ang plus charanti. If you want to analyze. Okay. So very easy. Taka 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 like that you can do.
One question, sir. This sun which we use, which comes very often.
It is asdato shatranta.
Exact. I wanted to.
Asdato shatranta. ಹಾಗೆ ಇದ್ದೆಯೂ ಕೂಡ that sense. Okay. ಅಪ್ಪಡೆ ಇರಂದಾಳು ಕೂಡ ವೈಸಾ ಹೋತೆ ಹುವೆ ಬಿ sun. Okay. Very easy that. And if you use for female you have to use sati. You said something?
We use sometimes, we come across asan also, asan.
Asan is lang bhutakala. Pratipadartha you guys do. Tatparyam. Lions which feed on the flesh of wild animals. Wild animal is a little stretch there. Mrigamamsa. Okay. Do not eat grass even when they are very hungry. Similarly, people of noble origin do not. This is a good translation for Kulina. Noble origin. Nobility doesn't mean some Kshatra Dharma, Brahmana Dharma. It means they have good lineage. It means they are good, well-behaved people. Do not stoop to low level and commit crimes even when they are in adversity, when they are pushed to it. Very few of us will stand this test. When death knocks, it's difficult. So we will stop here. So we will continue with the Padasangraha from the next Saturday class. Likely we should conclude next Saturday, Sunday. If we start, we can get started with some question paper. I have a good, fairly recent, not very old, but fairly recent question paper already solved and available. But I will check if something more recent is there, because last year I corrected some question papers. If I find something more recent, I will see if I have the time to prepare answers, proto answers for that, and prepare a presentation around that. I will use it. If I am for some reason unable to do that, please withstand that I will be using one of the older, but not too long ago, couple of years ago's question paper, and do the exercise. Okay. The question paper solving thing is only just to not scare you, just to say, hey, this is how it is. It's not very important. The learning aspect is more important for us. Okay. You all will get good marks. Don't worry. Thank you very much. Have a nice balanced weekend, and meet you all next Saturday. ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಮಹೋದಯ.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ. ನಮಸ್ಸರ್ವೇಭ್ಯಃ.